name is Sarah, and I'm the equine manager at Crystal Peaks. One of the things I get to do is take care of the horses, but also help teach the interns during a weekly intern horse class. Intern horse class is all about knowing Jesus through horses. Romans 1:20 says that through everything God has made, his invisible qualities can be clearly seen, his eternal power and divine nature. And horses are an incredible example of God's power and his gentleness, his nature to love the little children. And horses can charge into battle and yet also are willing to be led by a child. And during sessions, we love to share with kids how special they are, that a horse is so huge and so powerful, and yet that huge, powerful horse wants to be with them, wants to be led by them, wants to know them. And that's an example of our huge, powerful God wanting to be with each of us, wanting to know us, wanting us to know him, and wanting to do life together. In intern horse class, we're also teaching interns to prepare our horses for sessions and for service. Proverbs 21:31 says, "The horse is made ready for the day of battle, but victory rests with the Lord." Each time a child comes up the ranch, we know that they're facing a battle in their hearts of some sorts, whether it's hope for hopelessness, whether they're facing depression or bullying at school. So many of our kids these days are receiving tremendous pressure to join the ways of the world. And yet, the horses are an example of God's mighty, quiet presence with them all the time. And the horses help give them confidence that they are loved and they have the power to love, that their love is powerful. When they love a horse, the horse responds and is able to and willing to submit to their guidance and leadership. So it also teaches the children that they have a say in how they choose to face the battles in front of them. They don't have to be a victim of their circumstances. Jesus says we're more than conquerors. And the children, when they ride these amazing creatures of battle and valor, they're taught that they can be more than conquerors for each of the circumstances they're facing as well. Our hope for interns to take away from intern horse class is the principle to run to Jesus and seek him about everything, even horses. And if you can seek Jesus about horses, you can seek him for anything that you may be walking out, anything you want to learn or grow in. And hopefully they'll be able to continue to do stuff with horses, and it will be a foundation of horsemanship that helps them and helps each and every horse or person they interact with. It's okay to join the intern team and not know anything about horses. Actually, if you don't know anything, it's actually easier most often to teach someone, because Crystal Peaks has a very specific way of handling our horses so that it's the same all across the board for every horse, every leader, every child, that the communication is really clear. What you can expect to learn, that kind of is just dependent upon you and what your desire is. We focus primarily on being able to teach kids basic horsemanship, grooming, saddling, safe, easy riding. And we also try to take trail rides up in the mountains, which is really, really fun. But it's mostly focused on the work that you're willing to put in, and also keeping your focus on what the goal is, which is ministry more than horsemanship. First Peter 3:15 says that we need to always be ready to give an answer for the hope that we have. In intern horse class, we're practicing what it looks like to speak and to share the gospel through horses, how to correlate the horse's nature with God's nature, how to explain and demonstrate how the horse desires to be with us and to learn about us and to submit to us as a rider, and how similar that is to us desiring and seeking to be with God and submitting to Him and His guidance over our lives.